So this is the Indesit iwb5113. The range is called Start, although it's not actually on the actual front here, it's not in the user manual, it's only online on the Indesit website, but it's basically Indesit's Start range. And this is Indesit's most basic washing machine at the time of production, and it's cheapest. So it was usually $199, but you could have also got it for $179 and stuff like that. It's got a 5 kilo load and an 1100 spin. There is an iwb5113 with 1000 spin, but it wasn't sold in the major retailers, and this was. So there's more of these than of the even more basic 1000 version. It comes with 16 programs, a variable temperature, and some options I'll show you in a minute. It even comes with a delay timer as well, actually. So it has an A wash rating and an A energy rating as well, and a C spin rating back then. To be honest, spin ratings are sort of like going out of fashion now, because to be honest, they're all either A or B now, and that's it. And behind our door, we've got our nice clean seal, which I've now done. Perfectly clean. I'll just put it back on. And we've got a 5 kilogram drum load, which you'll notice is exactly the same as the 6, and that's because it is. This is also, people might remember, I had an Indesit IWC6165. It's from the same reign time as that. To switch it on, we need to press the on and off button. Right, so all these will flash, and the start pause will flash to say that it's on ready. Right, so we've got 16 programs. Number 1 is white cotton, up to 90 degrees. We've got 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, and cold options with temperature. If you select 60 on this program, you'll get your cotton standard 60. Select 40, you got cotton standard 40 program. Right, intensive wash on this will up the water level, and we'll actually add an extra rinse on this. We've got 1100 to 500 RPM spin selector, so if you've got some more delicate items that need boil washing, for example, select this and it will just do a slow spin at the end. And then finally we've got a delay start of 3, 6, 9 or 12 hours. When you press start, it will basically start flashing at 12 and work its way back to 3. Then it will go solid then after onto the wash, rinse, spin and back to a drain. Right. Program 2 is a Cotton 60. It's a shorter version for more normal soil laundry. This goes up to 60 and takes about 2 hours. So it's much shorter than the standard program. We can have intensive washing and can reduce the spin, but this time we've got Eco Time. Eco Time allows you to wash half load, approximately about 3.5 kilo actually, or around 3 kilos, 3.5 kilo of more lightly soiled laundry. It's optimised for that kind of load, so sort of about half load really. It keeps the water level on the rinsers very low, so you save water, and you also reduces the temperatures very slightly. So if you're selecting 60, you probably do about 50, 55 degrees. Number 3 is coloured cotton 40. It's about an hour half long. It's for your darks really. Number 4 is cotton 30. It's actually coloured cotton 40, just set at 30. They're exactly the same setting. I mean, you could have coloured cotton 40 and set it to 30 and you would have the exact same wash. It's basically a bit of a filler program really. 5 is aesthetics. It goes up to 50, which is quite annoying really. but it allows you to wash half load. 6, we've got wool at 40 degrees. This does the distribution wool action. 7, we've got silk and curtains. Right, so it'll be automatically set to the curtain cycle, which will do the wash cycle with a whole load more water than normal. If it was silk and curtains, I would be saying right now where you have to press intensive wash and then you get the curtain cycle. 8 is jeans. This allows you to wash dark jeans together. I think the max load really is about 4 pairs of jeans. Number 9 is express 15 minute wash, 30 degrees, up to 1.5 kilo, and take 24 minutes. Because actually it's the fast wash 30 cycle on the hot points. That's exactly the same, and that is 24 minutes as well. So yeah, exactly. Then we got number 10, flash cottons. Flash cotton. It's an hour long, supposedly, up to 60 degrees. Though on this generation, it's taken more like an hour 20 or so to do, and that's because it does a full length final spin, which takes near enough 20 minutes. Then we've got 3 sport cycles. We've got sport intensive at 30 degrees, and this will carry out a pre-wash. Sport light won't. And then we've got special shoes, which allows you to wash up to 2 pairs of smaller shoes or 1 pair of large shoes using the wool action to make sure they don't bang into each other. It uses more water than wool. Then we've got rinse and spin only. That's a cotton's rinse, 2 rinses and final spin. Then we've got spin only, which does a fast final spin of up to 1100 RPM. And then we've got drain only. When we're finished, it will automatically go off if it's not been touched for around 10 minutes or so. It will also go off at the end of the cycle as well if it's not been again touched for about 10 minutes after it's finished. But other than that, you can switch it back off here. There we go. Right, so we've got 3 compartments listed: 1, 2, and the fabric softener. We're going to pour our fabric softener in first. Got some Comfort Pure there. We're going to pour our powder in. Except there's one problem. You've got a pre-wash section and you will never use it because, of course, there's no pre-wash cycle on here. We're going to select program 2. We're going to select 60 degrees. We're going to select intensive wash. Adult light is now lit, and during the cycle it will progress through the different stages of this LED bank here at the side. So with intensive wash it adds on around half an hour, a bit less probably, more like 20 minutes. It has an auto half load sensor on this. With it being a load of bedding, it might reduce the time. Auto half load tends to take time off the wash cycle and will limit how much water gets put on the second rinse, the rinse stages of the second stage of the rinse. It smells just right, if that makes sense. Actually, that was dirty, really quite sweat stained, and now it's perfectly clean. Hey, you're doing well there. Right, so what would I give this out of 10 then? A 9. It's just done really well at its job of washing clothes. And on top of all that, even for a basic machine, it does still have features that you want, such as 2 fast wash programs and a delay timer. Okay, there's no actual physical timer to show you remaining time, but giving its credit where it's due, it's excellent. The only downside is its reliability. Of course, it being Indesit, I've got a similar age machine, but at the minute the spider has broken. It will require a brand new a tub to be replaced instead. But we'll see anyway how good this one is.